What happens when a black man opens an umbrella on a rainy street, and ends up in handcuffs? It was just water from the sky, until someone decided he looked suspicious. What happened next? Even the cops didn't see it coming. It was one of those mornings where the clouds don't just roll in, they stomp in like they own the place. Thick, gray, and moody. I knew rain was coming. Heck, the sky looked like it was auditioning for a role in a horror movie. So I grabbed my umbrella. Just a regular, beat-up, plaid umbrella. Nothing fancy, unless you count the duct tape on the handle as designer. I've had that thing since Clinton was in office. Held up better than most relationships, that's for sure. I stepped out of my brownstone on 143rd, buttoned my jacket, and clicked open the umbrella with that satisfying thwomp. Boom. Ready to face the world, right? Well, the world had other plans. I wasn't on the sidewalk more than 30 seconds before I noticed the first stare. A young white woman in yoga pants and AirPods, just froze. Dead in her tracks. Looked at me like I was holding a Molotov cocktail instead of a water-repelling tool. She clutched her purse like I'd asked her to donate her savings. I kept walking. No eye contact. You know the drill. Second block in, I pass by this little boutique with artisan candles stenciled on the glass. Inside, 2 white guys in vests. The barista-looking type. One of them nudges the other, and they both squint through the window at me, umbrella in hand, like I'm smuggling nuclear codes under the plaid. Now, I ain't paranoid. Lived long enough to tell the difference between curious and suspicious. And this? Oh, this was full-blown, should we call someone, vibes. But here's the kicker, it wasn't even raining yet. Just drizzle. The kind your skin laughs at. But I like being prepared. I'm old school. Mama taught me to respect the weather, and not to get caught slipping just because it didn't look that bad. I cross the street at Malcolm X Boulevard and that's when I hear it. Excuse me, sir. I turn around. 2 cops. Not 1. 2. One tall and pale like an unpaid parking ticket, the other shorter, stocky, Latino-looking, chewing gum like it owes him money. I smile. Because that's what you do. You smile, keep your hands visible, and pray they're just asking for directions or maybe trying to sell you a fundraiser donut. But nah. Tall one squints at my umbrella like it's a concealed weapon. Mind telling me what you're doing out here with that? Chuckles, with what? My umbrella? Nods slowly, yeah. It's drawing attention. I blink. I blinked, because what in the David Lynch nonsense is this? It's drawing attention because it's plaid. We got a report. Description matches you. Man loitering with a suspicious object. Suspicious object? This umbrella has been through more Thanksgivings than they've had birthdays. You're kidding, right? Do you have ID? For carrying an umbrella? They don't laugh. Not even a twitch. I reach into my pocket, slowly, and pull out my wallet. The Latino cop actually reaches for his holster. I freeze. Me, it's a wallet, fellas. Not a grenade. Now folks on the sidewalk are starting to notice. Phones are out. A couple of kids start recording. A woman mutters, every damn time. The cops step closer. The taller one grabs my wrist, not roughly, but firm. We just need to check it out. It's procedure. Procedure? For what? Being waterproof in public? I glanced down at my umbrella like it betrayed me. Like it whispered to the cops, yeah, it's me. I'm the threat. And that's when I felt the cold click of the cuffs. Yup. Cuffed. On the street. For holding an umbrella. And the sky? Oh, now it decides to really open up. Rain starts pouring like we're in a Baptist revival. People scatter, umbrellas pop open everywhere. But I'm the only one in cuffs. Standing in the middle of the sidewalk like the grand prize winner in a sick game of Guess Who's a Threat. The irony? My umbrella was the only dry thing on me. So now I'm in the back of a police car. Dripping wet. Hands cuffed behind me like I just robbed a damn bank with my plaid umbrella as the weapon of choice. I stare out the window, watching puddles form like little lakes on the pavement. People rush past, umbrellas blooming everywhere, blue, black, neon yellow, some looking like inverted satellite dishes. But I'm the one in custody. Because apparently, my umbrella looked a little too confident. The two officers sit in front, whispering like middle schoolers trying to keep a secret. I can hear bits and pieces through the barrier. You sure it's not a blade umbrella? Nah man, those are usually black, tactical looking. This one's plaid. Still, something's off. Something's off. I'll tell you what's off, your entire logic tree, sir. Hey. Just out of curiosity, what's the actual charge here? Possession of being dry in public? You matched a suspicious description. What description? Middle-aged black man with common sense and a rain plan. He doesn't answer. Instead, he adjusts the rearview mirror so he can avoid looking at me more efficiently. 10 minutes later, I'm inside the precinct. Still cuffed. Still soaked. They make me stand in line behind a man with face tattoos who's literally humming the Jaws theme. At least he seems entertained. A young black female officer walks past, does a double take when she sees me. Her expression shifts from neutral to "you gotta be kidding me" in 0.2 seconds. What's the charge? Loitering with a suspicious item. What item? Umbrella. You arrested a man, for carrying an umbrella? It was plaid. I swear to you, the woman almost choked trying not to laugh. She pulls them aside. I can't hear everything, but the tone. Let's just say it was a masterclass in professional side-eye. 5 minutes later, I'm uncuffed. My wrist hurts. My pride hurts worse. You're free to go, sir. I'm really sorry. For what? Being waterproof while black. She doesn't smile, but her eyes say, yeah. I know. It's messed up. I grab my umbrella, still damp, still plaid, still the most dangerous thing I apparently own, and head for the exit. As I push open the precinct door, guess what I see? Sunlight. Golden beams cutting through the clouds like nothing ever happened. The storm's gone. Sky clear. Birds chirping. The kind of peace that makes you think, maybe I imagined the whole thing. Except my wrists are still red from the cuffs. And in my pocket? A detainment report with the words. Suspicious behavior, subject holding unknown object. Unknown object. It's AF ****ing umbrella. A week goes by. I go back to my normal routine, work, errands, trying not to be arrested for owning accessories. But the incident lingers in my mind like that last bitter sip of cold coffee. I tell my nephew, he thinks I'm making it up. Come on, UNC. No one gets cuffed for an umbrella. Tell that to my wrists. You sure it wasn't, like, a weird cane? You ever seen a plaid cane with a plastic duck handle? The real kicker comes 2 weeks later. I get an invitation in the mail. Thick envelope. Gold lettering. Some city event, Community Heroes Recognition Night. At first, I laugh. Thought it was a scam. Then I see the host. Chief of Police. Now I'm curious. I dress up. Black blazer, crisp shirt, the same plaid umbrella, folded up and tucked under my arm like a protest banner. The event's at City Hall. Fancy place. Open bar. Everyone's patting each other on the back like it's a damn Oscars after party. I'm just about to sneak out when I hear my name over the mic. Please welcome a man whose calm, dignity, and resilience exemplify the very spirit of our city. I nearly choke on my complimentary sparkling water. Mr. Leonard Morris. The spotlight hits. Crowd claps. Some folks stand. I walk up. Slowly. Confused. Umbrella still under my arm like a trophy I never earned. The chief shakes my hand. The same one who once ran a campaign on proactive policing. His smile is TV polished, but his eyes say, "Don't bring up the umbrella. Don't you dare." Mr. Morris, in light of your recent ordeal, we want to acknowledge your patience and grace. So. This is an apology. Let's call it recognition. Recognition for being arrested politely. Recognition for embodying the resilience of our community. I take the mic. The room quiets. Cameras everywhere. My picture projected behind me, me and my damn umbrella. Well, this is unexpected. I didn't know being racially profiled could earn me an award. Next time, maybe I'll carry a thermos and see if I get a medal. Nervous laughter. But seriously. I was cuffed. In the rain. For holding a plaid umbrella. And you know what's the most absurd part? Pause. No one was surprised. Now the room's quiet in a different way. Uncomfortable. Exposed. So here's what I'll do with this award. I'll keep it. Right next to the detainment report. A matched set. One says I was suspicious. The other says I was inspirational. And both are written in the same damn handwriting. I walk off stage. No dramatic music. Just the soft squeak of my wet umbrella dragging behind me. Back home, I hang the award on the wall. Next to a photo of my grandfather, a man who once had to step off the sidewalk if a white woman was walking toward him. Now his grandson gets honored. For staying calm while being handcuffed in public. Call it progress. Call it absurd. Call it what it is. Just another rainy day.